I met Martin Tillman for the first time ever last year. Then we had really a meeting where I said, you have 10 minutes to convince me. And of course we had a meeting which lasted more than 1 hour.
Martin's a musician who's played on a lot of people's scores. He's done his own records, but this one I think is most personal to him.
I know Martin that I can't really remember how we entered each other's life. All it seems to me is like we've always been brothers in arms.
He's played on a lot of my scores, a lot of Hans Zimmer scores.
So much of my stuff turned into Martin cello concertos. Jack Sparrow, Pirates, The Joker, Martin Tillman.
He's made a lot of other people's music sound good.
Well, I'm a simple man, and Superhuman literally wanted to be an album where it's completely free of any predetermined styles and musical styles, and it was a lot of experimenting.
Martin could have just sat there and played the cello beautifully for the rest of his life and we'd all be happy. But he had to go and do something extraordinary.
It was incredible. I mean, we had 6 months of recordings, had over 90 people playing on the record. For me, Superhuman's mission is to, I think, just to reinvent fun. I mean, it's such a waste. Why do you go to a concert just to be seen? No, you should be going to a concert to feel how you have fun. Like, you should discover yourself, like, oh, that was great.
All that I've said already is true, but this is truer. I think he's an old rock and roll dude. I mean, he belongs in a band. And that's why I think Superhuman, it should be a good night out to go and see it, because it is Martin and his band, really.
Who doesn't want to go and see a man who plays extraordinary music with extraordinary love in his heart, with extraordinary commitment?
And it's not, although the symphony may be involved, at heart, it's rock, really, and dance, yeah.
Because I like both. I like the peace world, but also I like to rock out. It goes all in one circle. And it's the first time I can say, actually I did a record which I'm really damn proud of.
The vivacity of him playing the cello is quite unique, I think. I mean, people play the cello, but not like him. No.
If people say anything good about me, I'm nothing compared to the dedication that, for instance, Martin manages to find in his devotion and love for Eva.
Eva has the disease, and Martin's tried to do what he can do about it. He's not a doctor, unfortunately. But what is he? He's a musician, so what can he do? So he's done this album and dedicated to Eva.
Superhuman is our story. It started when I already was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and Martin asked me, my birthday was coming up, and he asked me a few months before what is it that I would like for my birthday. So then I said, well, you're a musician, I love when you play music for me, so write me a new upbeat, happy tune.
So I told her, I can't write you a happy song because all I do is Hannibal and thrillers and Black Hawk Down and all those Dark Knight movies, and I'm not made for happy music. I mean, because I just literally had no idea how to write a happy song.
And I knew it would pose a challenge for him, but then he went to the studio and magic happened. From some place creativity kicked in, and all of a sudden he came and played to me this beautiful tune.
She loved it, and she said, look, you can do it. And I go, interesting. And then I sort of waited a year till it hit me, why don't I do an album?
I think when he started it, it was clear, it was very personal, and it was for Eva and for them. But as it's grown and become a real musical event, I think it's grown out of its boots a bit, and it needs to be shown around the place. And people I think will be able to relate to the story behind it.
I think it will work because you know, you can go and see a CG something thing, or you can feel, smell, hear the rawness of true human emotion, that where somebody bears their heart and their soul right in front of you. Now that's an experience to be had.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is revamp and redesign the way you do music in concert halls.
We need people who are telling us about the emotions, of course, of music, and who are very deep into different kinds and aspects and styles of music. And so I felt the Superhuman project could be a link which shows us the abilities and the deep emotion and the deep power which music has.
Instead of a regular symphony, I'm imagining, since I'm a cello player, wouldn't it be cool to be surrounded with another 20 cellists? Imagine we're doing a line with electro cello and 16 or 20 cellists on top, and 2-3 timpani players, 5-6 horns, a black ballerina and an Asian breakdancer, and multimedia show.
So I'm convinced that we have to try to find younger audiences, but it's really how can we attract people who have no access nowadays to us for different reasons, people who are not knowing what we are doing, and people who are absolutely keen to get a really close approach to classical music.
You know, I still think fundamentally what puts it in a category of its own and sets it aside is the fact that it has him front and center. You know, left to him, his devices, he'd probably be somewhere back left corner, but actually center stage is where he needs to be, because I think the cello is such a ravishing instrument and he plays it so well.
So what are we after in life? We're after having an experience, and I'm pretty sure Martin can do that for you.
I know it will grow, and when we play it in different sceneries and different venues, whether it's within a big orchestra or in a more DJ situation. And it maybe sounds a little arrogant, but I find this record came out really cool.
He's a human being, and that's kind of hard to find sometimes. I think I married a very talented man.